Hi, today we'll finally be going on that expedition with Lares. I hope to get some nice XP out of that, because we still need to learn how to build our weapons. So, without further ado, all my things should just start working. Yeah, I don't know if we have any more things to do in the city. Yes? Oh no, this is just Cipher. Yeah, so okay, everything works now. So, mind. Now everything works. So, let's go meet Lares in the port side of town. I hope he made it back after we took him to Onar's farm. I'd imagine he did. So, we beat up Valentino last time. Got some really nice XP out of that, but we still need like 4,000. And that's quite a lot. So, I don't expect we'll get that much from Lares, but, you know, 1,000, maybe 2. Always nice, then we can just get the rest on Scavengers and Wolves without any issues. We have 29% in fighting, we need one more level up, and we'll have a switched skill set, well, move set, with two-handed weapons.
These are bad times.
I need your help. And what exactly were you thinking of?
Wait, doesn't he go with us?
About those missing...
Let's wait and see what happens.
Wait, hold up. Oh. But I thought... that we would have a quest for him. Well, with him. Drink of water. And water mages. I brought Lares the ornament from Vatres. He wants to take it to the water mages himself. I should accompany him.
Hey, you!
Lares.
I witnessed it myself.
Wait, let me check.
These are bad times.
That's been known a long
Because
time.
this is weird.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
And he works all day,
I
too.
agree with you completely.
Everybody knows by
Who said
now.
that?
These are bad
If
times.
he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
He simply talks too
He should
much.
have known.
Oh.
And it's gonna get even
If he
worse.
doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Don't tell this to
That's
anyone.
totally obvious.
So
He had better shut
But no, he insisted he knew.
apparently, if we take him to Onar's farm,
Honestly, I witnessed it
he
myself.
really
doesn't
not the
want to go anywhere else.
That's nothing new.
Everybody knows by now.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Really, how
You
interesting.
don't have to ask me that.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I'm no better off my
Okay, so that sucks. That honestly sucks. Thank you,
Hey,
Gothic.
you!
Yeah, there is no option. Even if
I
we
need- and what
go, I need your help. Yep, there isn't anything here.
It's an open secret.
It's a bad business.
Okay, well, we can go to one place we haven't been to yet.
Doesn't surprise me.
This complicates things, for sure, but hey, should be able to handle it. Let's go here, jump down into the water, and on the other side of this cliff, I guess, is where William disappeared. And oh, you can see a fishy. You position a camera just right. Or maybe the DirectX mod fixed it. Wouldn't be surprised. Normally, if you position your camera just right, you can just peek below the water before the filter comes on, and you can see clearly all the fishies. Over here, we'll find some more clams. Some of them can be in the water. Huh. Well, it's no biggie if we miss any. Just clams. Not like we need gold right now. I hope. But you know, it's always best to check all the areas. Clams. Another one. And now we can go talk to the dude. Skip.
There you are at last. I've been waiting here for hours. Just a moment. You're not a merchant from town, are you? Where is Baltram?
Baltram? You're waiting for a merchant?
Smart kid, aren't you? That's what I just said, isn't it? That good-for-nothing junk merchant seems to have forgotten me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Who are you?
I don't see how that's any of your business. But if you must know, my name is Skip. Does that ring a bell?
Who?
Are you telling me you've never heard of Skip? Holy shit! Where do you live? I'm one of Corinus's most wanted criminals. Me and my boys have been the scourge of the waters around this crummy island for years. Come on, you must have heard of me.
Nope.
You're a pirate.
Yes, damn it. That's plain to see. And a cross one at that. I'm so bored, I could chew up the planks of my cog.
Where do you come from?
You want to know where our hideout is? If I tell you that, I might as well invite the militia to arrest me. And in case you would like to pay us a visit, it wouldn't help you in the least. The island of Corinus is large, and no one ever gets to where we are anyway, unless they have a cog or some other ship. And then you'd have to find your way through the cliffs as well. Nobody gets through there unless they know the secret path. There are only 2 people who know the path, and you're not one of them.
Secret path, huh? I'd imagine Greg was the other one.
A lot of citizens are missing, and everything seems to indicate that you're not quite innocent in the matter.
Damn it. It's not what you think it is. Do I look like a slave trader to you? No, I only transport goods. What they are and where they come from is no concern of mine. We have shipped all kinds of things for those swine. First, it was just regular stuff. Well, sometimes it may have been contraband. But then they started to kidnap the inhabitants of the city. No idea what they're planning to do with them. All we did was ferry them across.
Who are you talking about?
The bandits, of course. Who else? The filthy scum who are making themselves at home all over the island. And not just here, around Corinus.
Just bandits isn't good enough for me. I want a name.
A name? You want to know who's leading the bandits? Damn it! What was that bastard's name again? I just can't recall his name. Even if it wasn't all that complicated. But I can show you where to find the boss of the gang in this part of Corinus. Have you got
Dexter.
a decent map?
Oh, no, I actually don't. I don't think.
Where did you take those people?
I should get
I
it.
already told you. I'm not going to tell you where our bay is.
Oh. Oh, wait, I do. Huh. Okay then.
Here, I've got a map of Corinus.
That's good. Let me draw in the hideout of this fellow. I remember his name now. Dexter. Yes, I think they called him Dexter.
Oh.
Here's your map.
We already knew that. But hey, thanks. So, he has beef with Baltram. Okay. We can go ask him about it, and also we can go meet Pablo. Or I could go into the woods and start getting some EXP. It's best if we talk first. No risk. But I do wonder though. There's this guy here, right? In the warehouse. We can try beating him now with a little bit better stats and weapons. And we'll see how it goes. He is pretty tough. Okay.
Hey, you got no business here, understand?
Who are you?
That's none the Hey,
Yeah, we've already been through this.
just you wait, you son of a bitch.
I just need hits. Oh, but if he hits, that hurts. Okay. Nice. With literally 1 HP left. You know what? That ring that I found with 3 weapon protection, it actually saved me. Oh boy. Well. And don't worry, this guy wasn't a citizen or anything. Ah, 40 damage, huh? Jeez. Now, we can find a parcel of weed. You know, for Cypher. Haha. Nice. Why is bottle music still going on? Hey, with 5 essences of healing. Well, Vatras is gonna have his hands full with me bleeding all over the place. Is there a... No. And hey, the guy was 200 XP. Pretty neat. Huh. No, really, why is there battle music still going on? Oh, you know what? We can go and talk to Zardes. Haven't done that in a while. What's his name? Lester should have moved in to him by now. And also Pablo. You're not Pablo, right? No, you're city guard. Your name seems to be common among these parts, though. It should be Pablo. You know? Maybe not. That is most definitely Pablo. Okay. Vatras, my man. Oh, I forgot to check.
Can you heal me?
Ah. Well, it happens. That's Valentino. Looking better. Pablo. Oh, and then Baltram.
What do you know about the bandits?
They've all come from that blasted mining colony. But there are several splinter groups. Some are holed up in the mountains, and others have joined up with Ona, the landowner. But it's the bandits outside of town who cause the most problems. They're the reason that none of the merchants venture beyond the city gates now.
What do you know about the bandits who robbed Hakon the merchant?
Oh, that matter. Don't remind me. As far as we know, they're responsible for a lot of the attacks on merchants. Those rats have crawled into their holes and don't dare come out again. Once we were able to track them down and follow them, but we broke off pursuit in the woods outside the city. There's too many beasts roaming around there. It's much too dangerous. But there's one more thing. A few of the stolen goods have shown up in Corinus.
This means that they know how they can smuggle the wares into town and sell them.
Yeah, we suspect they have a fence in the city, but we haven't been able to catch the guy yet. If you find out anything about the business, remember Lord Andre has posted a bounty for the fence.
Okay.
Where did the bandits who had my wanted poster come from?
We picked them up near the landowner's place, but they didn't look like Onar's people. I think they're part of a smaller group which is holed up in the mountains near Onar's farm. But if you intend to go there, let me warn you, those cutthroats make short work of everyone.
I'll remember that.
We haven't actually been to the upper city, have we? Let's ask Balcham about the pirates and let's maybe do that. Then go to Zardes. And then go into the woods. Preferably where Lares would usually take us.
You're doing business with pirates?
What? Who told you that?
I talked to one of them. He seems to be waiting for you in his bay.
What can you do? These are hard times. Everybody has to look after his own.
And he works all day. I don't believe that.
Weren't you afraid of getting caught?
That could happen. You found out too, didn't you? But you'll keep your mouth shut, right?
That's not what I heard. That's an open secret. He simply talks too much.
What do you know about the pirates?
They live in a remote part of the island of Corinus. It can only be reached with a cog or some other ship, as far as I know. The citizens of Corinus fear them, quite rightly so, for they're nothing but a bunch of nasty cutthroats. Still, if you ask me, they're nowhere near as bad as the bandits.
Yes.
What is it you're trading?
I mostly supply them with food. And for that, they give me the finest rum that's to be had in Corinus.
Things like that. That's terrible.
I could take care of this deal for you.
That would be great. I cannot leave Corinus at the moment. Here, take this package and tell Skip not to be so stingy with the rum this time. It should be at least 3 bottles.
Don't tell me. Everybody knows by now.
That was all I wanted to know.
I don't believe that. You don't say.
Well, we'll see if he gives us 3. After all, the package is late.
Due to the general situation, the forest and wilderness.
This guy that keeps talking on the main plats or whatever. I used to know his script in Polish from memory. Right here, right now, if I pass by him, I don't really pay much attention to him. But if I hear it in Polish, I immediately recognize it. It's so weird. And you can hear it from half the town too, which just makes it worse. Oh.
I've got a package for you from Baltram.
What? He's sending me an errand boy? Scared shitless, is he? Oh well, what can you expect from such a puny penny pincher?
He says he wants 3 bottles of your rum in return.
Ha ha! Wouldn't he like that? First he makes me wait forever, doesn't even show up in person. Then he has the nerve to make demands. Here, give him 2 bottles. That's enough for him.
Oh well. I doubt Baltram will be too happy with that, but hey, it's not our fault. We're just a messenger. Come on. Can I climb this? There you go. It's so nice being able to see all the towers and flags on the ship. I just hope that it won't crash my game too often and irreparably. Because if it does, I'll be mad. It happened with Gothic 1 already, and this time I turned rain off, like they said. I thought I would miss rain, but then I asked myself, do I even remember the rain in Gothic 2, like, ever anyway? I started to question if there even was rain, but the setting was there, so I turned it off. I do not miss rain.
That doesn't surprise me.
So, Baltram, upper part of town, and Zardes. Let's go.
And so he set himself.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. That's not what my husband thinks.
I got the rum from Skip, but he gave me no more than 2 bottles.
Damn expensive, that. Who does he think he is?
Do the work.
Well, give it here then. I can't give you much for it now. This here's gotta be enough.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Oh
These
well,
are bad times.
I wasn't in it for the gold.
I don't believe that.
But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power.
Really? How interesting.
I may not look like it, but I'm a respected member of society in here, okay?
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
No, funny thing,
And it's gonna get
I am a
done.
citizen, but I'm pretty sure I'm homeless.
I've heard a thing or two.
I'm a respected citizen of Corinus. Let me pass.
Whatever prompted the masters of Corinus to let you sign on as an apprentice, I don't want to know
That's not
about it.
what I heard.
You may enter, but behave yourself. Otherwise, you'll have the worst trouble in your life.
Everybody knows by now.
There we are.
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter.
They did.
There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchants' buildings. You can recognize them by the signs over the door. Just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter. So treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
Been there, done that.
Okay. If you skip his dialogues in the lower part of town when you first meet him, I think he remarks that when you meet him here. He isn't very happy about that. Especially if you skip him again. Okay, so our first named NPC, Gerbrandt.
What are you doing here?
Who are you then? Looks like you're new and have no idea what's going on around here. They call me Gerbrandt. That's Mr. Gerbrandt. Sir to you. Got it?
I get the point, Mr. Gerbrandt, sir.
At least it didn't take you too long to grasp how the wind blows around here. As soon as business starts picking up again, I can surely find a use for a great big guy like you. You'd make a really good depot master. Can you read?
Yes.
Of course.
Fine, fine. Trained staff is hard to come by. How about your references?
References?
All right, I shall remember your face. Once trade picks up again, come and see me. I just might have a job for you by then.
Okay. Thanks, bud.
Hey,
Portando.
how's business?
Not so great. Back when the barrier was still in place, times were better. The prisoners would scrape boxes and boxes of ore from the mines, and my ships then brought it to the mainland. On their way back, they bought food and other wares. But now we're cut off from the mainland, and I have to rely on the farmers for supplies.
Been there, done that.
How do you make a living now?
Right now, I'm living off my savings. But if I can't get back into business, times are gonna get rough for me.
Okay. Now, we have an option. You've been selling weapons to the bandits. You may question why, but if you go back to the bandit's rapier, there's the letter F scratched in the pommel. I know it's not much to go off of, I think there are some more clues, but this unlocks the option.
Hey, you! You've been selling weapons to the bandits.
But what makes you think that?
The swords which the bandits were carrying bore your initials. You can admit it now. I've blown your cover.
I didn't mean to do that, believe me. First, all they wanted from me was food supplies. Business was really slow, so I got involved with them. Then they became more aggressive and threatened to kill me if I didn't sell them the swords they wanted. You can't blame me for this. I'm a victim of circumstances.
That will never change.
I guess. You know, if I was a goody two-shoes militiaman, I would probably take you to jail. But I think he can sell us some stuff.
What will you pay me if I let you go?
You know I'm not doing too well. I can't give you much. I'll give you 200 gold coins and a valuable ring.
Ooh.
That will have to do. Will you give me the incriminating material now?
Not much, huh?
I'm staying up.
Is it really true?
We can always find more swords, right?
The things I could tell you.
You can still tell Vatras, probably.
Anything from me?
Well, all right, agreed.
Fine, here's your gold. And the ring. We're even now.
I couldn't get away with that.
I guess. A ring of wooden skin.
I can't help it.
You're a ripoff.
You can't rely on that.
Right.
Agree with you.
Citizen, we can't go into
It had to happen soon.
the big house. That's where Lord Hagen lives.
I'd have done it differently.
Oh well.
That will never change.
Wumbo. I always liked him. He has a funny name.
What are you doing here?
I make sure that nobody enters the houses. Explicit order from Lord Hagen, and don't even think about violating this order.
I couldn't care less.
How are things?
At the moment, everything is quiet.
Okie dokie.
And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land.
Citizen, Lieutenant.
Hey,
oh,
My name is
no, he.
Lutero.
Yeah.
I buy and sell all kinds of things.
What wares do you have to offer?
Well, especially rare and unusual things. So far, I've always managed to fulfill my customers' wishes.
Show me your wares.
A speed potion, spell of oblivion. Mostly as trash right now, but later on he'll have 2 books that can boost your weapon fighting skills. Now this is Salandril. Doesn't have any fancy
Welcome,
clothes.
traveler. Looking for a fine potion? I have a large selection and reasonable prices. And my potions are much better than the stuff that Zurus sells.
Show me your...
Okay, potion seller. Fire Rain, Storm. And yeah, pretty nice potions, although there aren't much and they're expensive, so I'm not buying them. Ooh. That is Spell, Glacier Port, Silver Chalice. Okay, okay.
Things I could tell you.
Just taking a peek. So yeah, it wasn't... There wasn't much to do here, except for Fernando. When's my last save? All the way over there. Yep, bad idea. Thankfully nothing bad happened. But I am a bit worried if I screwed up that quest line with...
Trees and animals were also washed
siding
away,
with Fernando.
and
And yeah, you can
much
jump down
deep
from here. No
sadness
biggie.
Overcame Adonos.
Hey, Vatras.
Hey, you! About those...
Yes?
Let me tell you what I know. I have found out that the bandits are responsible for the disappearances here. The leader of the bandits is named Dexter. He is responsible for the kidnappings. I knew Dexter back in the penal colony. He was working for the ore baron Gomez then.
He certainly will remember you. You should be careful. I think you're on the right track. Just carry on.
Okay. Okay, so we want to go back to Zardes, but before we do that, I want to go and meet one more guy. Real quick. Oh, almost. Well, we've actually met him before, but now this Ring of Water ring
Who said that?
will unlock some additional dialogue, I hope. I think.
Really? How interesting.
You really believe that?
If I hadn't seen it with
I
my
couldn't
own
care
eyes,
less.
That's the first I've heard of it.
then it's gonna get even worse.
Justice will prevail.
You should
in
really
the
have
end.
known better. It was his decision.
I wouldn't.
There we go. Martin.
All the crates still there?
Don't touch anything or I'll... You can't rely on that.
What?
Then pay it.
I was wrong. Okay, I thought he would have some more dialogue for me. Especially regarding the
I used
weapons.
to say that myself. I've got no time for
Maybe that's only if you decide to side with the militia. That could be the alternate quest to doing that.
And he works all
Oh well.
I used to say that myself.
I probably screwed myself out of very much XP, and people who are much more knowledgeable than me in Gothic 2 are probably screaming. Even if they don't know it was me. They just feel it in their bones, you know? They all do.
I've gone about it differently.
Now,
Wouldn't be so sure.
let's take the short hike back to Zardes. Because he should have some XP for us. At least Lester should, if we haven't met him yet. At worst, it's gonna be just a little bit time wasted. But at best, it's like 100 XP. I'm fine with that. Oh, then we can take the path through the mountains and maybe find some goodies. Or a boar. I could seriously use some better armor. And I think I can get away with joining a faction right now, because unlike in Gothic 1, where it was best to do all the faction quests, here you only have the militia and the mercenaries. Because if you do the quests for well, no, I think we can do like 1 or 2 quests for the monastery. We'll see. Well, we will see.
Hey.
But even then, Lord Andre will probably want us to get rid of the Thieves Guild, and we don't want to do that. So that quest will be useless. The requirements for the militia are really low. It's the mercenaries where most of the XP lies. Because you need to make all the guys like you and all that. There we are. I never noticed this gate on Zardas' tower. Oh, it's the one... It's the gate in his room. I didn't know it was so damn massive. That's weird. He may be a master necromancer, but he is not an architect. And... wait, didn't we talk to Lester? Wasn't he supposed to come here?
I've been to town.
And? Were you able to talk to the leader of the Paladins? Nonsense. There must, if all else, that...
Yeah, I think we haven't been through this. I apologize.
So what should we do next?
We shall proceed as planned. There's no other way. You can go get yourself the Eye of Enos, and I shall keep looking for answers.
This is troubling. There should be Lester on this bed. That is, if we have talked to him. Which I believe we have. Maybe he's upstairs for some reason? Maybe he wanted to read a book. I don't know. Doesn't hurt to check. We can just go down quicker. He isn't here. He isn't praying to Beliar. That's good. But no, he is not here. Huh. Can go check if he is where he's supposed to be. Or if maybe he is here for some reason. But he should be next to the bed. I'm pretty sure we have talked to him. Because completed missions. Should be a mission for getting to... Oh. Let's go and check. I just hope I can go down here. It'll be a lot quicker. Looks a bit steep. Maybe over there. You can technically kill this sheep. Why would you? Okay, I am not saving often today. That's bad. Now, I wonder, can I make that fall? Oh, there are some boars. Yeah, okay. We saved. Shouldn't be too bad if I die. Oh, piggy. Oh, but now there are two of them. And I'm dead anyway. Okay, no. Let's just go down through the caves the regular way. Hey. How much do I need? Yeah, 3,000 more and then some. But I'm pretty sure we've been through here. I went here to get the skins for Bosper, right? And we had to meet Lester for that. All the creatures are dead. So what's up? Maybe he moves there, but the second chapter? Let's see if we see him here. Yep, he's still here. Weird.
What do you know about the area?
If you keep going down that way, you'll come to a farm. The city starts a little way beyond that, but be careful. There's not just wolves and rats hanging around here. There's goblins and bandits too.
It appears this all has been pointless. Well now, let's go and kill some creatures on our way to Onar's farm. Because we want to give Cypher his weed. Both the stalks and the package. Then... Then we can go to the monastery. Or rather, we can go to the monastery before we go to Onar's farm and do their quest. But first we'll have to go through Khorinis, so we can ask Lord Andre what would it take for us to join the militia. Just to squeeze all the XP possible. You know, as you do. Yeah. And never mind. I will have to check something in like 15 minutes. But it's fine. It'll just take a second. We have been over here, right? There could be some berries. Oh, healing plants. And we have most definitely not been here. Always good to check. This is the starting area, so even if we do come across some monsters, I'm not exactly scared of them. Okay, but we have already cleared it all. Coupled with half of these woods with the orc and shadow beast. That's where Cantor used to sit. Yeah. Oh, it's actually getting dark. So, Lord Andre, then we can go sleep. So yeah, this whole day was pretty much pointless. Well, we did meet the pirate and the Baltrum. It really sucks about Lares, though. Yeah. Hard to believe it still hasn't been fixed. I have all the fixes and patches and whatnot, but I don't know. The good news is it doesn't break the quest because he has a piece of the ornament, remember? Well, I think we did. We got it from Vatras to him. Or him, rather. So that he could take it to the Water Mages, but now he doesn't want to go to the Water Mages. But when they ask us for it when we eventually meet them, he will just give it to us, supposedly. And I hope that's what happens. So before we talk to Andre, let's save. Just so it doesn't, lock any quests. Hey, Andre.
I want to take up service with the Paladins.
An honorable request. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs can sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
Yeah, I forgot. Being a militiaman is really, really easy. All you have to do is get a job. Which we did. All the way back at the beginning. You don't have to do all that stuff. Well, you can if you don't want to have a job for any reason. Even though there is literally no downside to it in this game. Yeah, apparently we can still ask him for it.
Is there a faster way to join you?
You're really serious about this, aren't you? Good. Listen, I have a problem. If you solve it for me, I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia. But the most important thing is, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone.
What's your problem?
Recently, there have been a number of thefts in the city. Thus far, we have not been able to capture anyone. The thieves are simply too skillful. The scum know their business. I'm sure that we're dealing with an organized gang. It would not amaze me if there were a thieves' guild in Corinus. Find the leaders of the gang and hunt them down. Then I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia, regardless of whether or not you are a citizen. But you must say nothing about our agreement.
Yeah, so this has been pointless. I'll just load the save, just in case. So yeah, we don't want to get rid of the Thieves Guild. And we don't want to join the militia, I just wanted some free XP. Hopefully the monastery will be a little bit better. But I know that we have to bring them some money and a sheep if we want to be admitted. That could give us some XP, you know? It's gonna be a chore, but... Besides, clearing the way over to the monastery is gonna give us some XP as well. Oh, and I can probably show you a thing, if it works. So...
Now that
instead of running all the way there, we can use a shortcut, if you will. Oh, and wasn't there some swamp weed here? We might have already picked it up. So remember the orc cave? Yeah, this one. There's an orc inside and a wolf, and there's no way we can beat them. Well, if I save first, just in case, and just run. Dodge the orc and the wolf. No, no. What did I get stuck on exactly? I don't know. Let's try that again. We're gonna juke the orc. There we go. Juke them both. Aha! We're right here. See? Teleport stone. And if you remember, we are right next to the tavern. Now maybe we can ask the tavern keep about it. It'd be nice. Because then we're in business.
And that's the truth.
If he doesn't see that.
Aha!
Have you ever used a teleporter stone?
Are you out of your mind? As long as none of the water mages swear to me that there's no danger, I'm not going anywhere near those things. They ordered me to hide one of those teleporter stones, and
I couldn't care
well,
less.
apart from that, I'm staying well away from them.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Can I have a look at this teleporter stone?
I don't care. Here's the key. No, I've blocked the entrance.
That was obvious.
Weren't you supposed to guard it?
Where is this teleporter stone?
There's a cave to the south, not far from my tavern. That's where the water mages found one of those things.
That's no secret.
Yep. We'll use it once we need it.
That's no
But for now, let's go to the monastery. The path should be blocked by just a few scavengers and maybe some wolves and an occasional field raider. Or a giant rat. That's now dead. There they are. Juicy hits. Nice, yeah. That's what I want. There isn't much. The rats are not great opponents. But hey. You only need like 3,000 more. Getting closer by the second. There's a field raider. Now let's just all pray to RNGesus that I hit. There we go. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Let's talk to this dude. You can recognize the shrine. It's kind of like the one in Corinus, where Vatras does his thing.
Inos be with you. What can I do for you, Wanderer?
Indeed, what can you do?
Where will this path take me?
The path leads to the monastery of the Magicians of Fire. However, access is permitted only to the servants of Inas. If you want to be accepted as a novice in the monastery, you must bring a sheep and
1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. They're gonna give us like what, 100 XP? We can save and check, but going all the way from what's his name? Owner's farm to here with a sheep and 1,000 gold, potentially for like 100 XP. I don't think it's worth it.
What are you doing here?
I am a magician of fire, a priest of our god, Innos. This shrine is consecrated to him, the highest god, the creator of the fire and lord of justice. People come to me in order to pray to Innos and be blessed. And for a small donation, you can get many useful things from me.
You mean you'll trade me?
Show me your wares.
Oh, that's a nice ring. Now that I can spend 1,000 gold for. You know what? I just might. I'll think about it.
Watch over you always.
It's 30 HP and get at least 10 per level. It's not that much, but it's 1,300 gold, and that is much. Nice. Once we do hit, we just take him down really easily. This should be it. Oh right, the mage had a stone tablet at his feet. I forgot. So we'll need to pick that up as well. Yeah, then we can just cross that bridge and there's a guy and he wants a sheep and 1,000 gold. He's really dumb. I don't know about the last part, but I'm just, you know, not in the mood of giving my gold away. So, we'll take that. Errol wants 3 of those. And we have 2. I know, it's something. So we can go get the stuff to the guys, or we could wait, get some more XP first, and then go over to them, get my fighting up, beat some more guys up, and then join the mercenaries. And we should be set. So we have those bandits there on the bridge.
Nothing amazes me anymore. That will never change.
I'll look around here before we use the teleporter, then we'll use the teleporter. First blood flies. They're really hard to hit, huh? I should have healed up. Although I would like a hit like that too. There we go. You can also try and clear those field raiders. He can just sleep until noon to heal up. Shouldn't be too hard. Fortunately, this door's closed.
That's been known a lot.
Yeah, it'll never open.
No idea.
Don't know why it's there then.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him.
And that's the truth.
So we just go up and up.
Doesn't surprise me.
Open the door up and sleep up. Can we take that potion? We probably can. Is that weed?
That's no.
It is weed. Just to be safe, I won't touch anything.
Nothing.
Close the door. I know we didn't last time, but it's the right thing to do.
Telling you anything new?
So then we go back there. Only like 2,500 left. Getting so ever closer.
Really should have known better.
Digging meat. Dark mushrooms. Can come in handy for healing. Then we need to pick them off one by one. We could try taking on some bandits. As far as I'm aware, not all of them are skilled with the weapons they're using. And just one of you. Yeah. Great, a hit. That's what I want. And you should be far away enough. Okay. I'm really counting on those hits. And I still need to find a stove. Let's heal up. Did those digging meats. Oh, I think I see another one. Just behind the tree. Nice. Okay. Yeah, once we get one more level, I'll be real comfortable using this axe. How can I split you guys? Okay. Over here. Nice. I would just rush straight at him, but it's best if I saved. And yep, there you can see the bandits. I doubt I can pick them off. Save. Please don't aggro. I'll check over here. For any goodies. If we find an old tablet, that'd be great. Oh, lizards. That's where this leads us. I remember in returning, over here there is a ring. That's pretty important for a quest. But the quest giver doesn't mention where he lost it, like, at all, and it's just laying there in the middle of nowhere. Oh, shoot. Gobos. Don't want to anger those. Yeah, skelly gobos. There they are. So screw it, let's take the teleporter. Ooh. Another one of those. Potions. A stinger. A satchel. It's nice. What tablets do I have? Archery 1, Life Energy 1, Magic 1, Strength 1. Hey, those are pretty nice. But now, we're here. Aha! Normally, you go here with Lares. and he helps you clear out some of the enemies along the way, because there are some goblin skeletons in here. Let's hope this is the right... Yep, this is the right way. They should be over there in that room. Don't want to come too close to them. They should be there. Yep, you can see one. Thankfully, we just used the teleporter. Water mages killed all the stone sentinels. As we saw in the introductory cutscene, got a stone tablet. Nice. And there's Satyrus. You know, he doesn't like us after what we did in Gothic 1. But hey.
Are you mad? Get out of here. It's too dangerous in these vaults for a would-be adventurer. But say, don't I know you? Of course, you bastard. Don't think that I could have forgotten how you betrayed us in the new camp.
Oh, it plays the cutscene again, but this time on the whole screen. Haha. Just as a reminder.
You drained our mound of ore of all magic power, and then simply disappeared.
Yep.
What exactly did you think you were doing?
It was necessary. Without the power of the ore, I could never have defeated the Sleeper.
What sort of drivel is that? Sleeper? Defeated? Do you have the slightest idea what you have done? You have confused the structure of magic so much that it could be heard back in Corinus. Count yourself lucky that the barrier simply collapsed one day.
What are you complaining about? It all worked out all right.
Mind your tongue. What the blazes do you want here anyway? Since there's no way of stopping you from keeping the other mages from doing their work, you might as well take a message from me to one of them. Tell Riordian that I wish to see him here. He's in the rear part of the vault. You will find him there.
Sure thing.
Hey, you! Can you teach me anything about magic?
So that you can once again interfere with the magical structure? No, I have no time for such games.
Oh well.
Hey,
Riordian. There he is.
What are you doing?
I'm studying the culture of the ancient people. Based on the inscriptions, they lived long before our time. I don't know exactly when they erected these halls, but their civilization was highly developed. They built a city on the other side of the mountains, and a temple for Adonos.
A lost city on the island of Corinus?
Yes. Until now, we lived in the belief that we knew the whole island. We assumed that the entire northeast of the island was one enormous mountain range. But we were wrong. Behind these mountains lies a valley. The city of the ancient people was located there. I would only too gladly see the buildings of the city, but they have probably fallen to dust long ago.
How old do you think this place is?
Well, I still can't say exactly, but it must be several hundred years old.
That's not that much.
Satyrus wants to see you.
Has he gotten further with his investigation? Then I will go to him immediately. If you want to learn more about this complex, talk to Nefarious. You'll find him farther back in these vaults.
Sure. I need to talk to one of them so that they'll give me the key to the teleporter. So I can go back. So yeah, there are basically 3 of them. Oh, and the third stone tablet. Errol will be happy. Nice. And in case you haven't noticed, all of those dead stone sentinels have an old coin in them. So in Gothic 2, if an NPC has an old coin, they are said to never disappear. And on Honor's farm, actually, in Honor's farm, there's a guy that collects them. I think you can persuade them to give you 2 gold per one.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Howdy.
Busy?
These vaults are one big mystery for me. It's hard to imagine that no one else found them before now. We were able to uncover the entrance without difficulty. People are so occupied with their daily routine that no one looked more closely at this structure. I have no other explanation for it.
What is your task here?
I'm trying to find out where this round portal leads. Besides that, I help Nefarious look for the missing ornament. It is certain that this portal leads to another part of the island that we do not yet know. I can't remember ever having heard or read about that.
You really want to go through the portal?
Of course. Assuming we find that missing ornament, that is. I admit, it is a somewhat risky business, but we must absolutely find out what it has to do with these constant earthquakes.
What do you know about the earthquakes?
Something on the other side is causing them. The source is probably also causing the stone sentinels to awaken. But that isn't my job. Satyrus and Kronos can tell you more about that.
What do you think you will find over there?
I'm really not sure. I suspect that on the other side there will be a structure similar to this one, and a counterpart to this portal. Everything else we shall see when we get there.
Okay, and magic. Satyrus wasn't too happy about.
Can you teach me anything about magic?
Once we're over there, I'll be at your disposal.
Okie dokie. So, some of the other guys, one of you came over here. Will you give me the key? Kronos, you are the merchant of the bunch.
May I bother you for a moment?
It's you. I never thought I'd see your face again. It's very brave of you to show up here. There was a time we would have skinned you alive. You can be glad that was a few weeks ago, and we've all calmed down.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
My task is to find out more about the Guardians of the Temple. That is a tough nut, let me tell you. These stone sentinels have a characteristic that is utterly foreign to me. One moment they're standing around completely lifeless, and the next they're attacking you like they're possessed. I still haven't been able to determine their driving power, but one thing is sure, it is of magical origin.
You think?
Tell me more about these stone sentinels.
I can't tell you much so far. Unfortunately, we have had to destroy them. Now, they aren't dangerous. When we came here, they attacked us. We could only defeat them with our combined power. And I'm afraid there are even more waiting for us behind the portal. There must be a way to banish their driving force, so that they remain nothing more than statues.
Can you sell me some equipment?
Why not? If I remember correctly, we've already done business. Tell me what you need.
Ooh, ice lance. But not much else that's useful for me. So then, 2 of these guys left. Mix here. I think he teaches us the language.
Everything all right?
It's very brave of you to just walk in here.
What are you doing here?
I'm studying the language of the builders. The language is the key to understanding the ancient people. Each one of us must learn it, or this expedition will be over before it even begins. The builders use stone tablets to pass on their knowledge. Unfortunately, many of them are broken or were stolen long ago.
What's on these stone tablets, then?
They contain the collected knowledge of the ancient people. Some of them increase knowledge of combat and magic by magical means. For someone who can read the tablets, they are a real treasure.
Can you teach me to read the language?
Well, why not? I'll gladly pass on my knowledge to you.
Teach me that language.
We'll start with something easy. To begin with, I can teach you the language of the peasants. As a rule, texts written in the language of the peasants deal with worldly matters such as work, love, or obtaining food. It was the common language of the city. You will be able to understand most of the text found here if you know it.
5 learning points. That ain't so bad. Especially for what it gives us. And lastly, last but not least,
Hey,
Nefarious.
How's it going?
What are you doing here? This is certainly a surprise. I thought you had been killed.
Almost.
There was quite a fuss about you, you know that? I hardly recognized Satyrus. He was so beside himself about that business back then.
What sort of portal is that?
We suspect that it leads to the Lost Valley, where the ancient culture must have had their city. But the stone behind the portal is made of massive rock, yards thick. Also, there are no signs of teleportation magic. Very mysterious.
Do you know how to activate it?
One of the missing ornaments seems to be a sort of magical key. We'll need it to get any further. It has to fit exactly into the ring-shaped hollow next to the portal.
Okay. Unfortunately, this still doesn't open up the door. Any one of you has the key? You can try talking to Satyrus. His shopkeep.
Wait
I was
a minute.
pretty sure it was Murdarian.
Can you teach me anything about magic?
Once we're over there.
Yeah, but...
What with?
The teleporter stones, yeah. I would hate to have to go back on foot, because it could be very, very dangerous. Let's see, maybe talking to Satyrus will push things forward. I hope. Or maybe it was Riordian.
Found out anything new?
It has been confirmed. The ancient culture did indeed believe in Adonos.
Hey.
Nope.
Can you...
So that you can want... No.
Okay, so what can I do? The Ring of Water. Not much. Water mages. Looking for a missing ornament. I guess we could get those. This means we have to get out of here. On our own. So, I'm going to cut this a little bit short today. I want to do some stuff and yeah, it's fairly important to me. But I hope you enjoyed it nevertheless. I know we couldn't do the expedition with Lares, like the title says, because Gothic. But hey, as usual, have a nice day. Take care of yourselves and I hope to see you again. So yeah, bye bye.